Alright, so if you want to remove the string from the Joy-Con, the Switch 1 or Switch OLED Joy-Con strap, the actual string, it's pretty simple. There's just a couple things to know. If you just want it off and you don't ever plan to reattach it, it's actually pretty easy. There's just 3 little Phillips head screws that you remove. And then this silver piece will pop out because of the spring that's in there. So that'll come off first. So this comes out like this. And then there's a black piece the same size under it. Right here, there's a little black piece that'll come out. It might pop out on its own. And then under that, there's a tiny little spring underneath it. And then this black piece will come out. And notice how this gray piece, which is what's locking the string in, this gray piece will have been under, actually inside of this black piece that comes out. So basically all you have to do to remove it is this gray piece will pop right out through it. You just push on the back side and it comes out, and then you just pull the string through. And then if these buttons didn't pop out, you just pop the black piece back on, and remember that there's a Made in China at the top, so if it says Made in China, it goes towards the top of the Joy-Con. You can put that back on, put the silver thing back on, and just put your screws in, and you're done. If these buttons came out, or if the translucent thing came out, these buttons don't have a label on them, but they do have a flat side. And the flat sides are going to go out. So make sure you have the spring inside of them, and the flat side of this button goes out. And then same thing with this side. This one goes out. And then you just put these back on, put the screws back on, and you're done. And then if you ever want to put it back on, it's fairly simple. Say we start like here, your buttons are all good. Oh, this came out. There are little guides on it that line up with the little squares. You just got to make sure that those line up with it as well. The long pieces go out, so the long pieces will end up pushing out towards the outside. So put the long sides down of this translucent piece, of the clear piece. And if you want to put it back on, first you put the string through so that it goes around that little part where the screw's going to go, and there's a little spring hole there. And then what you have to do is you actually have to put the gray piece in to the black piece here first. There's a little slit in the back of it. If you slide that in there first and then push down, it'll actually pop out of the bottom where it's supposed to, like that. And then all you have to do from there, I accidentally left the little clear piece out. So with the clear piece in it, you put the gray piece in the back and then push that down. I think I might have put this piece in wrong because it's not. Yeah, I put it in upside down. Okay, there we go. So with that in the right way, and the gray piece at the bottom of this black piece, you just push it in. That's in the right spot. So now the gray piece is where it ought to be. And then this tiny little black piece was what was on top of there. And so there's a hole now that you need to put the spring through, this little guy. You got to put that little spring in first. And that's what will hold tension. And then this other little black piece goes back in with the little bumps facing you. And that's what actually locks the I thought it locked the string. It actually locks the handle to the Joy-Con. So with that piece back in, you now just put the silver piece back on, put the screws in, and the Joy-Con is all back together.